So what do you do when your friends are making a Nuzlocke? Well, there's only one answer. You make yourself a counter Nuzlocke to go along with their Nuzlocke. Yeah, it makes sense. Shut up. All right, anybody, welcome to uh, Bunklocke. Yeah, that's what I call this series. I definitely already have done a Nuzlocke and called it Bunklocke before, but welcome to Bunklocke, my Nuzlocke series in Fire Red. And I'm absolutely not doing this just because that Tom and Randall are doing a Nuzlocke on OSP plays at all. Nope, not at all. And I'm not doing this because I have issues with them not having any sound and using an emulator, which I very clearly am not here. I am using the Game Boy Advanced player, which is a add-on to the GameCube, which is by far the best piece of technology ever made. Clearly, I've never ever had any problems with this. Ever. Please do not cut back to my last take of this at this point. Anyway, I am going to run through and do this new game, and everybody knows how to play Pokemon, so it's just a lot. So I'm gonna just go right in, talk about them Nuzlocke rules. All right, rule number 1: Pokemon faints, it's dead. You know, can't go on. Rule number 2: you can't. You have to catch the first Pokemon in every route. And there's also some extra clauses to that. If it's like, let's say Route 1, I catch a Pidgey, and I go to Route 2, and my first Pokemon I encounter Pidgey. I'm gonna activate the TUFF clause, which means I don't have to do that. And there are a bunch of other clauses that you can do, but that's the only one. Shiny clause. If I see a shiny, I'll catch it. That's always good. But there are a bunch of other clauses that have to do with healing and whatnot, and maybe I'll do them, maybe I'll not. Anyway, it's time to name the villain of the series, and there's honestly no better name for a villain right now than Andy. I might regret this at some other point, but I'm going to do this anyway. Yeah, was it Andy? Yes, it was Andy. Andy is the dick of this playthrough, and always will be now. There's no looking back, guys. No looking back. Anyway. Alright, so, very basic thing. Start up the game. You know, just leave. Go right to trying to leave, and Professor Oak's just like, hey, wait. Alright, Professor Oak, don't worry. I will catch. I will listen to you. I won't go out without a Pokemon. Don't worry. Okay, so I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I might have. This might be the second time I'm attempting to record this today. It is entirely possible that I had a very early loss, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna reset. Cut to that right here. Anyway, I'm actually gonna just go between. Since last time I did this, I actually went with Squirtle, and I'm not gonna go with Bulbasaur, which means that my only option is to go with Charmander. Yes, I will go with Charmander. Okay. Yes, I will give a nickname to this Charmander. Okay, it is a boy Charmander. And you know what? I'm going to name it after one of the two people running the Nuzlocke that I am doing this encounter of. And, you know, spoiler alert, I named the Squirtle after Tom. So I'm going to name this one Randall. Let me make sure I'm spelling his name right. Hold on. As I'm bad at this. Okay, yeah, 2 L's. Okay, just want to make sure. Randall. Alright, and Andy's taking the squirrel. Okay. Now it's time to face off, have our first battle against Andy. Alright, guys. I hope you're ready to take down Andy in, you know, this battle. It's always at the beginning of this game. And the Professor Oak's going to try to walk us through this Pokemon battle. We know how to play Pokemon. We don't need to really listen to any of this. So at this point, you should all know how to play Pokemon. Tail Whip. Oh boy. Oh boy. Just keep scratching. Just keep scratching. Scratch again. Tackle. This is close, but yeah, we came out on top. All right, it definitely helps that we were faster. And the grew to level 6. Ooh, +2 speed. That's pretty good. I like that. Andy cannot believe that we won. Also, Oak is telling us how money works. Okay. Alright, so now it's the most boring part of the game. We have to go get Oak's parcel. Now, any Pokemon that I encounter until I get Pokeballs does not count towards the capture clauses at all. So for right now, all these are null encounters, and I will in fact be running from every single one of them. That is, of course, if I even encounter one. Oh, there we go! I just jinxed myself. Okay, so that is a Rattata. Does not count. And I run. And we're through. Okay. So we got to not go to the Pokemon Center, but instead go to the Pokemon Mart. Get Oak's parcel. I've played through this part of the game, both in this version of the game and the original version of the game, like a bajillion times. That is not a exaggeration. I have actually been able to count to a bajillion and played Pokemon exactly that much. And as we go through, I'm gonna go around. Use all the hedges to jump over, and while I'm at it, I'm going to go here, get the potion from this guy, and at some point, I'm going to get the potion out of the PC, but I didn't want to do that right at the start. Right. Okay, so go here, drop the parcel off Oak's. I delivered Oak's parcel. This is all just a boring part of the game where nothing's happening. Don't have Pokeballs. Alright, Professor Oak. I keep wanting to call him Dr. Oak for whatever reason. I've never called him Dr. Oak before in my life. But, oh well. Anyway, since I named my playing character Bunk, well, first off, let me back up a bit. I will be naming Pokemon based off of all different members of the Screen Junkies / TUFF family communities, whatever. And I'm naming myself Bunk as a way to also put myself into the mix. So I technically have a chance of dying in this game. Technically. But, I mean, I guess I guess you could have figured that I was doing that when I named my Charmander Randall, but I will just grab the town map from Daisy, which I don't need because I know my way around the game, but it's always handy to have it. And so, starting from this point, the next encounter will be the first Pokemon I have to try to catch. Alright. Alright, so, and that Pokemon is a Pidgey. Okay. Already looking a little familiar to where I was last time. I mean, I didn't do this at all again. Cut to my last battle with this Pidgey. Anyway, bag. Catch this Pokemon. It's gonna be a piece of cake, and I will. I'll go. Okay. This Pidgey. This one's me. Okay. This first capture is me. I will name it Eric A. So this one is me, guys. You don't have to worry. Oh, who's he gonna name the Pidgey after? Name it after me, and then that's just the way it goes. Alright, Eric A. And if you've noticed, I go for the proper, casing in this, because I've always done that, even before that was the way that the game's defaulted. I like how in future games, I don't know if it started in Gen 4 or 5, where they actually, I think it was Gen 4, where everything was proper. Like, for whatever reason in there was excusable in Gen 1 because I believe everything was uppercase in Gen 1 and 2. I believe. But at this point, only proper words are uppercase. See, like, if you look at this, it's all normal, and then you get to Pokédex, and it's like they're shouting everything to you, which is always been a little dumb to me. Which is always why I go for the proper naming methods. It's because just having all the names in uppercase has always been dumb in my eyes, even in the original game. But anyway, we gotta watch this old guy catch his Weedle. He's gonna give us a TGTV, an item that I will never use. But anyway, what's nice is that we're plowing through this. We don't have to worry. No. I'm gonna catch my next two Pokemon. First things first, Pokemon. I'm gonna swap me to the front. And then we'll go and we will catch the next Pokemon in the route above us. Alright. Now, an important thing to note is that if I catch a Pokemon right outside of Viridian, like right above Viridian, that is technically the same route on the other side of Viridian Forest. So don't let that fool you. They're both Route 2. You can only catch one Pokemon there. So don't let that fool you ever. It's the same route. We got another Pidgey. Due to the Dupe's Claws, I will not need to catch this, but I will start. Oh, that is a crit. I will start taking this thing down. But first I need to swap back to Randall because I don't want to die. And that's also another thing. Yep, there's another crit. That's 2 crits in a row, guys. Welcome to Pokemon Fire Red, where there's crits all over the place, guys. This is actually how this game works. I don't know why. There's actually a higher crit chance in this game, I believe, than any other Pokemon game, for whatever reason. But it is terrifying. And I already need to run back to the Pokemon Center. That's scary. I need to heal back up again already. I haven't even caught my next Pokemon. But I will persevere. Now, I will do my best to adhere to naming Pokemon matching the gender that they actually are, because that's one of my pet peeves of mine when I'm watching Pokemon like Let's Plays, is when they give Pokemon a very male name and it's a female. I'm like, oh, come on, guys, come on. The symbol's right there. Don't ignore it. Don't ignore it. It's there. It has a purpose. Come on, guys. All right, let's hope for a Caterpie. It's a Rattata. All right. Okay. No, we'll capture this Rattata. Let it be known that I would have preferred a Caterpie, but we will capture this Rattata, hopefully. Fingers crossed. And that broke out. I should swap to Randall. I don't think that I can take another hit. See, that's the terrifying thing about Nuzlocke, is that stuff like that can happen, and you will never see it coming. Yeah, so alright, here we go. We caught that Rattata, which is officially next deviation from that, 'cause, from the failed attempt that I just stopped right away, because I caught a Caterpie that time. And I will name this Rattata. Now, I don't want to be mean, but I do want to get some of the more important people out of the way first. Well, more quote-unquote important people. So this one is Jack. Mr. Shipley is raring to go. He is gonna be our Rattata. Okay. So now we got a team of myself, Randall, and Jack. No Tom yet, no Kimber yet, no Joe or Ashley yet. I don't necessarily know who I'm gonna go for them, but when I see the Pokemon that I think is like, okay, yep, you're them, I will probably go for it. I don't know. It all depends on how the game goes, unfortunately. And it's like I got no control over that. Also, while I'm in town, I'm gonna go buy some more Pokeballs. More Pokeballs. I'm gonna buy. See, here's the thing. I don't typically use. I don't typically use like potions, antidotes, all that stuff. So I just buy Pokeballs all day, every day. And I really don't need potions early game. Please now cut to when I'm dead. If that's a thing. Now, I keep saying that I want to cut to things. I'm not even gonna bother rendering my past playthrough like at all. So I'm not even gonna have any of my commentary when I say cut to that or whatever. So it's just gonna be me without any. It's just gonna be the game without any audio, really. So I don't even know why I'm bothering saying cut to this, cut to that. But also, now that Caterpie's on screen, please once again cut to when my other Caterpie died, named after Eric Monroe. Now, simple battle stuff. Right now, I'm just trying to level up myself and Jack to sort of catch up with Randall a bit. Caterpie's a good chunk of experience because it was level 4, had a little bit higher level, more experience. That is select, not start. Pokemon, swap to Jack out front. Alright, so then when Jack hits level 4, we will go catch our 4th Pokemon, which will be in the area that leads up to the Elite Four. Because you can actually catch some pretty good Pokemon in there, let me tell you. Mostly the Pokemon that I will be trying to capture is in fact a Mankey, and if I catch a Mankey, oh man, this game's gonna get real good. Oh, Weedle. Okay, that is a fairly strong Weedle. You know what? I'm going to swap to Randall and let Randall take care of this Weedle because of the type advantage. String Shot. Oh no! Oh no! I don't know if anybody will get that, but that's a reference to the first Sonic Adventure. You know, the character battles that you do when you're fighting against Knuckles. He just goes, "Oh no!" when you hit him, and it's pretty funny. Oh no! And this Weedle is down. Probably got a good chunk of experience out of that. 18 per. That's not bad. Alright. Again. Get this female Rattata out of here. Ah, that is a crit. Oh man, so glad I swapped last round. Oh boy. Oh boy. Fun times. Use Ember. Okay, Jack leveled up. And look at some experience. Okay, so now that both myself and Jack are not at level 4, I will attempt to catch what is probably going to wind up being a Spearow, which, you know, I'm fine with. I'm fine with if it's a Spearow. I'd much rather prefer it to be a Mankey. I don't know if statistics will be on my side here, but hopefully it'll be a Mankey. As I just want it to be a Mankey. So please, 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 just be a Mankey. Mankey, please. Alright, so this is Route 22. It's like, man, we went from Route 1, Route 2, to Route 22 already. Man, this adventure's just flying by, guys. Oh! Hell yes. Hell yes. Okay. Alright, Jack, you start us off. And I know what you're thinking. Man, that's a dumb idea to use a Rattata against a Mankey right off the bat, but it only knows Scratch right now. So, I am not worried. I'm not worried one bit unless he pops out this ball and then crits me. Please don't crit me. I am, please catch this Mankey. Nope. This is, I need to swap Pokemon again. I get a little sing-songy when I'm a little bit in peril. I don't know why. Oh, beer. Crap. Bag. Pokeball, go! Catch this Mankey, please. And now what I usually do when I have Mankeys is that I always name them Monty Fisk, after the classic Kim Possible villain, Monkey Fist, because it's a fighting monkey. But since I'm doing all TUFF family / Screen Junkies community, you know, names, who will I name this Mankey after? It is another guy, unfortunately, so I got another guy. Well, yeah, if I gotta think, this Mankey is gonna wind up probably being my MVP, at least early on, because it is the earliest fighting type Pokemon that you can get. So, you know what? I'm gonna name this Tom. Oh. Now, the real question is, which Tom am I naming this after? Is it Tom B? Or is it Tom Z? It's Tom Zambino. Alright, guys, say hello to Tom Zambino, our Mankey, and I want to go heal up. So I want to power up everybody else now, mostly Tom Zambino, so that I have an upper edge against Brock, because I, don't have, because he's my only Pokemon that has a type advantage against Brock. So I need Tom Zambino to really pull through for me, and hopefully things will work out. Because the unfortunate thing about Fire Red Nuzlocke, particularly, is that you are limited to a very small, and I mean small portion of Pokemon right off the bat. Because you get your starter, you get Pokemon Route 1, Pokemon Route 2, Pokemon Route 22, Viridian Forest. That's it. You have a total of 5 Pokemon to start the game with, and it's like if you start with Charmander, there is 1 Pokemon with a type advantage against Brock, and luckily I caught him, but that could have ended horribly if I didn't. So let's go here. Pidgey. Now this Pidgey doesn't know Gust, so I'm not initially worried for Tom, as long as Pidgey doesn't crit me, but I'm swapping a Randall anyway now, because I don't want that Pidgey to hit me again. Now this is a lot of what early Nuzlocks are. It's just a lot of hit, switch, hit, especially with when you got some weaker Pokemon. Now what I could do is I could go into Viridian Forest right now, get my next encounter, and then do what I like to do, which is train up against Metapods and Kakunas, because they can't attack you, and they give a decent amount of experience, since they are evolved Pokemon. But where is the fun in that right now? So I am going to be training in Route 1 a bit, get Mankey up to level 5. Mankey. Tom Zambino is going to get to level 5, and then we'll take on the rival battle, which is on Route 22, which, if you didn't know that exists, that exists. It's the only optional rival battle in the game, and I've been tail whipped twice, which means that after this, I'm probably gonna want to. Oh no, that's not what I want to hit. That's not what I want. Oh. I'm gonna want to. It's like I'm both lucky that I didn't escape because I want this experience, but I'm also really lucky that he tail whipped and not tackled, because that was 2 tail whips down. That could have, if that was a crit, that would have destroyed me. and I would already be down one Pokemon, and it's the one Pokemon that I need to survive right now. So that would be pretty devastating. Yes, I know, I was, you know, freaking out when Tom hadn't lost a single point of health, but it's just the implication of what could happen with 2 Tail Whips. And I had already landed a crit. See, without Tail Whips, that Rattata does 5 damage. So, that was, oh, I critted. Because that was also dangerous because that, it's like, I could tank 1 hit, but I could not tank a crit at that point. And crits are always deadly. Always deadly. You do not want to mess with a crit in this game. Like, I don't know if I said it in this playthrough yet, but Fire Red has an abnormally high crit chance. Like, it's insane. It's like you gotta realize that crits are scary, guys. Anytime that I see a huge chunk of health gone on any side, I'm just like, oh man. Alright, that's 1 Tail Whip. Okay, and you are down. Okay. Just still powering Tom up here. And this is pretty boring, guys, I know, but this is just how Nuzlocks go. Because you can't rely on just capturing a whole bunch of Pokemon and just doing whatever. Because you're limited. You're limited. And that's the big thing about this. It's a limitation. Alright, so that Pidgey's down. I think, yep, that is enough to get Tom Zambino to level 5. I don't believe that's not enough to get a fighting move yet. And I definitely won't even attempt to go up against Brock until Tom knows a fighting move. But I will just keep at it, and while I'm here, I'll grab that second potion out of the PC, if you know what I mean. Because there's always, it's like you start off PC, Punk's PC, item storage, withdraw item. Oh, that is deposit. I'm an idiot. Literally the exact opposite of what I wanted to do. Alright, and we are done. Okay. So, at this point, I'm gonna train a bit on Route 22. Just to switch the scenery up a bit. Just to keep things a little bit more interesting. Alright, here we go. There's another Rattata. I'm actually going to get Tom up to level 7 to match Randall. Just so that it's a little bit more balanced, and then I'll raise myself and Jack up to probably level 5 or 6. But as of right now, I'm just going back and forth. I think other Pokemon that... Yep, there's a Spearow that I could have caught. It's a girl Spearow. That would have been nice to add a girl to the team, but as of now, there. Oh, I forgot! Spearow actually knows Peck. I forgot. I feel like an idiot. I got in I'm safe mode here and forgot that was a thing. Oh my god, thank god that was not a crit before. Heal. Maybe I shouldn't train on Route 22 if I'm training Tom up. Maybe. That'd be a good call. Damn it. I keep using the D-pad on the GameCube controller, and I keep forgetting how bad the D-pad is on the GameCube controller. Alright, now we're healed up. I'm gonna train on Route 2. This is both, I want that change of scenery, and I also want to, you know, train against different Pokemon than just Rattatas and Pidgeys. Because in here I could also get Caterpies and Weedles as well. And I just realized I'm being really quiet, so I'm gonna, you know, talk up a little bit more. Once again, Pidgey doesn't know Gust yet, so I feel safe, just scratching away at it. And it's level 4, so it should give me a decent chunk of experience. Let's see, that is 31 experience, that's pretty good. Tom Zambino should be level 6 in no time at all. Alright, that's a level 3 Pidgey. Scratch again. Scratch again. And there's a crit! Okay. Always be fearful of crits, because if you're not, then they will catch you off guard. Alright, so Tom knows low kick now, which will be super useful against all, like, normal types and rock types and I think ice types maybe? I don't remember. But yeah, since rock is a rock type, gym leader, low kick is going to be my saving grace, because I need it. Anyway, I'm gonna heal again, and then I'm gonna go back to training on Route 22. Obviously, I will swap out if there is a Spearow, because you can only fool me once! Once a session, game. Only fool me once a session. But I will heal up, and I think I will call it an episode once I take down Andy for the second time. And I'll do this. I will go back to training. Also, fun fact, you can just go up here and get this item without using cut. It's an extra potion. Just figured I'd grab it when I can do that. Alright, and we'll do a little bit more training on Route 22. Hopefully Tom Zambino will hit level 7, and then maybe level 6 with myself and Jack, like I keep saying. And from there, we will absolutely be able to just wreck Andy. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. I forget what Andy has. He might have the Pidgey. Possibly. But I think he has a Rattata, along with his starter, who's a little bit higher level. Actually, fun fact, you can use the original rival battle and this rival battle to manipulate what evolution of Eevee your rival does in Pokemon Yellow. Because if you win the first one and lose the second one, or lose the first one, win the second one, it'll act as a neutral, and it'll be a Flareon. If you win both, or if you just win one, it'll be a Jolteon. And if you lose it, it will actually be a Vaporeon. So if you ever wondered how that was determined, they actually use these rival battles to determine how that works. So if you want to have an upper edge later in the game in Pokemon Yellow, purposefully lose the rival battle. That's like it's an odd strategy, but yeah, that is how you get an upper hand on your rival. At least in that game. And in this game, it doesn't actually matter, I believe, but you know, it's always good to get some wins in, so that I forget what I was saying. Anyway, I'm gonna swap back to me real quick and get a couple levels in here, and then I'll swap to Jack, get a couple levels in, and then swap back to Tom, finish up level 7, unless, you know, I need to swap to a Pokemon, which means I'll probably swap to Tom, and then just level up that way. Alright, so Tata, Tackle, starting off with the Tail Whip. Oh boy. Yeah, this is the boring part of Nuzlocke, guys. But you never know when a crit can happen. Remember when I said I might swap to Tom Zambino? Well, guess what, guys? It's time for me to swap to Tom Zambino. See, that's what you guys watch Nuzlocke for. You watch for that panic for when crits happen. Like I said, this game's got some crazy crits. Back to the Pokemon Center. I'm so sorry this keeps happening. As I don't want to use my potions yet. Just because I'm so close to the Pokemon Center. And I'm not gonna... And it's so much easier than having to keep going back in Viridian Forest. So I save my potions for Viridian Forest, and when I'm training up here, I just keep going to the Pokemon Center, because, you know, that makes sense. You know, it's just easier that way. Alright, back to training! Alright, who am I going up now? Going up against now, rather. It's Mankey again! That's another level 3, and it's a girl. Lear. I prefer you didn't. Honestly, I'd prefer you didn't. Oh, good. It was faster that time. Which means that we were tied on speed. And luckily, that got me to level up. Another extra 2 attack. Oh, I learned Sand Attack. Sand?! That's a reference to episode 1 of Pokemon. If you did not get that, when Ash expressed his disbelief by the fact that Pidgey had a Sand Attack. I'm just chock full of references, guys. So let me tell you. There's so many references. You got Sonic Adventure references and Pokemon references and Pokemon references. Oh, that was a nice, easy double level up, guys. Already level 6. There we go. I don't need to be out front anymore. Swap to Jack. Let Jack get some levels. And let's see how this goes. Mankey, to level 4, doesn't know Low Kick. So I'm just going to throw out a Tail Whip and then swap out, because I don't want to die. Pokemon, so Tom. This is probably a smart move to do that, because scratch. There we go. You know, throw out that Leer, which I would have been afraid of if he threw out a Leer on Tata, well, Jack. And Tom is now level 7. Alright, another 2 attack, which is great. Keep trying to level up Jack. To Spearow. go for tackle. There we go. Come on, Jack. Ah, that's a crit. That's a crit. That's a crit. That's a crit. That is a crit. I'm not doing Tom Zambino because it's Peck. No, Randall. Growl. Luckily, oh, yeah. Luckily, Growl does not affect Ember. I had to think for a second because I forgot. Because I'm like, oh wait, they changed how that worked in Gen 4. And I'm like, oh wait, no, Fire was always special. So, I'm going to heal up again. You know, just that's the thing about Nuzlocke. It's a lot of rinse and repeats. So. Alright, so guys, we're almost ready to take on Andy. Alright, so let's look at our team one last time before we go there. Actually, I still want to level Jack up a bit. So once I do that, then we'll go up against Andy, which it still kind of terrifies me because Andy Squirtle should probably know Bubble at this point, which will not be fun. Another Mankey battle, which is a bad idea to use Jack on. So swap to Randall. Maybe I'll get Randall up to level 8. Who knows? Yeah, I'll definitely get Randall up to level 8. So I knows. Throw out an Ember. Hope for a burn. Nope. Throw out an Ember. Hope for a burn. Nope. And then one last time. Throw out an Ember. Hope for a death. And boom. There we go, guys. Jack gained 26. Got level 5. Randall got 26. Grew level 8. Let's go, guys. Just revel in those level ups, guys. Revel in them. And I know what you guys are thinking. Why are you worrying so much about this battle against Andy again? Well, it's not easy in Nuzlocke, guys, because it's one thing when you're doing a trainer battle and your Pokemon dies and you're like, oh man, but at least I got my next Pokemon. Well, you don't really have that luxury in Nuzlocke. That's the wrong button. Alright, so to recap, our team as it stands right now is we have Jack the Rattata, level 5. Randall the Charmander, level 8, sorry. Tom Zambino, the Mankey, level 7, Lax Nature. And we have me, the Pidgey, level 6. Alright. So that is my team as it stands, and I forgot that I was going to swap Tom into the first position, because I do believe that it is in fact a Rattata. I'm not looking it up because I refuse to look it up, because that would be cheating in my mind. So I will. Oh, there's another battle. That's another Mankey. No, it's just one. Okay. Okay, guys. Here we go. Okay. Time for our second battle against Andy. This is our first real battle against Andy. Oh, it's a Pidgey. That's a Pidgey. It's a level 9 Pidgey. I am dead. I'm so dead. so dead, guys. You don't understand. You don't understand, guys. Oh, that attack missed. Oh boy. Just keep throwing out embers. Just keep throwing out embers. Just keep throwing out embers. Oh, thank God. All right, that's one down. Oh, one down. Okay, Squirtle. Not gonna use Randall. Yes, I will swap. Okay, Tom. Tom, this is all up to you. I forgot that it was level 9. Please don't be higher. Oh, it's not great, but... I'm gonna start throwing out low kicks. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Throw out a Leer. Throw out another low kick. That's a little bit better. Come on, Tom. Oh, nope. Pokemon. Okay. I gotta go to me. I gotta go to me. Okay. Come on, me. Oh, I just remembered. I can do this! Haha! That! Oh, this is not good. Not good, not good, not good, not good. Not good, not good, not good. Swap to Jack. Come on. That sand attack was worthless, and I took down Squirtle. Oh, guys, you don't understand. That is... you guys don't understand how close that was. I was at 1 HP. I was not actually prepared for that battle, guys. You don't understand. But I pulled through. I pulled through. We survived. Barely survived. Barely survived. I got into the red on 2 of my Pokemon, guys. That was close. But that is the end of this first part of the Nuzlocke, guys. So I hope you enjoyed. I certainly enjoyed Heart Attack aside that I probably had. Like, I do want to save and overwrite that old data. Alright. Well, that is enough of this, guys. And I will see you guys in the next episode.